One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Arizona State Sun Devils. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Sun Devils will put total leather to crank us up. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Cowboys offense is on the field for the first time today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Extending the play. Still on his feet at the 35. Oh, he's got some space. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you. So many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
The Cowboys have their offense in high gear. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Cowboys! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Harrell. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Arizona State Sun Devils offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand this guy is a top-shelf player. And I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But
oh, what a pig.
Now, I love night games because you have all day to get excited, get jacked up. And you could tell the QB might have been a little too excited, forcing the ball into coverage on the first pass attempt, creating the interception. Now this defense has set this offense up in a great position to get some early momentum.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Some misdirection with the counter. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Yeah, it's a really good job with the misdirection, right? Bringing somebody's one direction with so much speed, the defense reacts. Now you bring another guy the other direction. Hard to see one and then react to the other, especially with that kind of speed on the field, and that's why you had a big play.
The snap sets up the throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown!
Oh, the big freshman, another touchdown.
And took it on in for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
We've been talking about this Big 12 showdown all week, guys. Let's show you how things played out. BYU was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen from the Cougars over the years. A win, yes, but this one lacked style points. Big 12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
Turning it on! He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. With the catch, it's Moss. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Levin. Fires to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Gonna look downfield again. The sure hands, it's Brown. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Motion from the wideout. They'll try to get the first through the air. Bring in the heat. Wide open downfield. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. They'll try the run. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
That That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And he was trying to
Almost
pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
Defense in press coverage. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Touchdown, Sun Devils! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And I like this offense. I like watching it, man. They find a way to make plays and spread the football around. But I'll tell you what, I think this QB has an eye for this guy because that's 3 TDs now in 4 games. He wants to find him to make plays, really starting to trust that receiver out wide.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Off play action on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Fields. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. From the gun, running back gets to give. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big game, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
And the Cowboys can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off play action. Grab near the sticks. It's Lloyd. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
The Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. Got enough for the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. It's complete to the right. He was working his way toward the goal line.
He continues to put up good receiving numbers.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
And the Cowboys have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He'll do it himself.
Oh, man. Let's go, Haney.
For 6 more points.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat. There he goes! Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw... to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
There we go. Get that blitz in there.
And they get him at the 21.
And the defense coming through with the first sack of the day. And I'll tell you what, this defense, they get so many negative plays, and they play so fast. Sometimes you think when you watch them on tape, they got 12 guys. Last week they pitched a shutout. This week playing a great ball again.
And the Sun Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To throw, it's Levitt. Quickly complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Sun Devils are on the move. That's caught. It's Moss. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. On the ground, it's Russell. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
The play action fake. Throws toward the end zone. Oh,
nice knockout.
Deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
The Sun Devils will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Back to throw, it's Levin. Makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Snagged in the middle. It's Moss. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Sun Devils didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And he walks it.
Dang, got me back.
Touchdown, Arizona State.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Washington is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Husky Stadium, but the purple and gold have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 10 over Minnesota. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Off the play fake on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Ford. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. He'll pull it on the read. Got the first down and more. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line gets set, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Quick completion on the out route. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Pass rush.
Oh, wow.
The quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
going to fire. Pulls it in. It's Lloyd. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. And the Cowboys had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Red pass, it's complete. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass. Looking for the score. Touchdown.
Oh, let's go.
Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Robinson. And the returner is stopped. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. To the air, it's Levin. That's reeled in, it's Moss. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now on second down. Wants to go up top. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He's got it along the sideline. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right. Breaks into the open. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
They'll throw it from the red zone.
Oh, man. It's going to be a shootout.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll start this drive going to the air. Here's a heat. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
And just having a guy that can continually make plays on the ground, it just opens up space for your running back, for your receivers, makes you defend the whole field, and it's not always big gains, but you've seen him today, man. It keeps the offense in positive situations with just little plays here and there, knowing he's a threat.
He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Caught behind the line. It's Fields. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They'll immediately call timeout. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
To the air on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
He's going to run it. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack of just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead's extended a little far.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there today in Tempe than you do? These quarterbacks have been wheeling and dealing. A little bit of everything through 2 quarters. Exactly what we expected all week, if not even exceeding those lofty expectations. Feels like the defense that can at least contain one of these dual threats is going to be celebrating a hard-fought victory, although easier said than done. And with that, let's send it back to Frank Cush Field inside Mountain America Stadium.
The Cowboys will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. And the returner will be brought down. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot. And this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up. But somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Back to pass, it's Levitt. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And that's the extra feel you get with this team. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding third down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight ahead, and goes and gets the big third down conversion.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Brown. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Just a short
Good
pass
stuff.
to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Sun Devils will bring the punt team onto the field.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. On the run, it's Fields. Still on his feet at the 45.
Oh, there's that breakaway speed.
He's at the 10. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made the extra point without problem. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Washington has the lead right now. Feels like we've heard the air raid sirens a few times today, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 10 over Minnesota. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They go right back to it. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Unloads to the wide.
Oh, yeah, give me that.
Traffic is picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. There might actually be pressure. You have to get in the end zone when the drive starts. 1st and goal from the 5. Safe completion on the screen.
Easy money.
Cowboys! And the stomping has commenced. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Harold. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Tagged out of the air.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Quickly to the tight end.
Good stop. Look like we got holding call too.
But look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And the Sun Devils will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
They'll go to the ground. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Rides the back and leaves him. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Off the play fake. Finds his tight end. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
How do you not respect the big fellas? This doesn't take you back in the time machine to the days when a fullback was on the field every single play. Then you're missing out, because fullbacks are awesome. They're just low maintenance. They're not divas like wide receivers. They just block most of the time, don't say much. And then you give them the football, and occasionally you get some big plays like this, and they hit somebody so hard they got snot bubbles coming out of their nose.
And the Cowboys pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. He'll keep it himself. Got some room, headed to the goal line.
Oh, man. 6 touchdowns.
Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Looking for blockers. Rams in with the stiff arm. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
A nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Oklahoma State has the lead here. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one.
Appreciate it, bud.
After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Dropping back, it's Tollefson. He's got an open man. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down. The Sun Devils are flying down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Good timing on the quick out. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
And the Sun Devils with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Johnson. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
And the corners are getting to work out in this one.
Some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Finds his man. It's Johnson. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Let's go. Just keep slinging it. Oh, they're after him. Punts it out of the air. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Catch in the middle. It's Russell. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Johnson.
Oh, barely got it.
To give them 1st and 10 from the 11. And the Sun Devils started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. DB's right up on the receivers. Here comes the heat. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. A 3rd and long here. They can't pick up the first down without getting the touchdown. Looking for a man. It's Tollefson trying to set up the screen.
The steel trap.
Great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on 3rd down to try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
Touchdown, Arizona State! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can do.
He'll try to tack on one more. Right down the boulevard. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Texas A&M rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting days of Johnny Football and Mike Evans. Gig 'em Aggies indeed. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cowboys are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They send the tight end in motion. Quarterback on the keeper. That just
Didn't get it that
never
time.
had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Oh, shucks.
Over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Wants to throw. It's Tollefson. Under fire. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. 1 touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you can just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have it.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The give to the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? Got him downfield. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Sun Devils have this offense rolling. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. And the Sun Devils with the 1st and 10. Looking for room, it's Robinson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the 1st without scoring. Gives it on the option. Touchdown, Sun Devils! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah. The pressure gets to him. Quarterback is sacked, and the 2-point attempt is denied, and the lead stays right where it is.
Oklahoma State, 52.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for them.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 1st down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Using his legs, it's Fields. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
The inside handoff. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Extra blockers on the field. Offense goes full house.
All right, 3-0, guys. Another blowout win.
Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but you listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get one, actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Good morning, James. What's up, buddy?